we end on a super positive, uplifting note, and it just creates such a contrast between background from being the character who's going to be forever in the background to support to now being the main character in the foreground and just focus on me as I write this letter to me, the one who will spread his wings and fly wherever the heart takes you. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Very excited about today as we are checking out the Echo album from Jin. Obviously on Friday we checked out the Don't Say You Love Me music video, which was absolutely incredible. Really enjoyed that. Not just the song itself, but like the visuals were so beautiful and the cinematography was some of the finest I've seen this year, and I really enjoyed the locations that they chose for that music video. Very excited about this album because there's one collaboration in this album that kind of threw me off. I didn't expect it in any way, and it's an artist that we enjoy on this channel quite a bit, and that is Yena. So very excited about that song. That is going to be song number 2 in this reaction, song number 3 in the actual album. Obviously we're not going to listen to Don't Say You Love Me again on this reaction, seeing as we already did the album, so already did the music video, sorry. So without further ado, we're starting off with Nothing Without Your Love. Let's go. Damn. So atmospheric, you know? The instrumental sounds like Coldplay actually, which doesn't surprise me because BTS as a whole has a collaboration. Jin collabed himself with Coldplay, if I'm not mistaken. There was some live performance that they've done together, but they're Viva la Vida is the song that I'm thinking about, that the instrumental kind of reminds me of. That is beautiful. Damn, that's beautiful. I feel like I say it in every reaction that I do to Jin, but especially when we checked out the actual, the last album he did last year, his voice is so incredibly theatrical. This does give me vibe of the song about him with the dog, end of the world kind of thing. You can definitely see those visuals with this song. This is so fucking grand. And the layering, everything just feels so theatrical. That's amazing. Honestly, with these vocals and how theatrical they are, I always kind of imagine seeing Jin perform at like a Broadway kind of show or a Broadway equivalent. That was incredible, and the way the song was picking up more and more and more steam, it was getting almost to that anthemic kind of level. You know, you can easily picture like a music video that is like a live concert shot, you know, fans crying, you know, maybe, you know, Jin is accompanied by one of his members of BTS, or, you know, maybe Coldplay or something, and everybody shares tears, laughs on screen, on stage, fans are crying, and that's the beautiful representation of Nothing Without Your Love as you complete me, and you made me feel like I am worth to be completed or something. Anyway, the lyrics are beautiful, heartfelt, you know, no matter how I like, legitimately feels like it's the end of the world without your love, and your love is the only thing that shines as a light at the end of the time, at the tunnel, guiding me into a better life and making me feel like I'm worth being loved or something like that. You know, it's beautiful. But I also love, you know, with your love, I also love myself, which kind of maybe, you know, connects a little bit to BTS's lore in general, like love yourself and all that kind of stuff. You love me, you miss me, you tell me I'm beautiful, baby. You need me, you don't know, will let me go. Love me, you miss me, you tell me I'm beautiful, baby. You want me, don't let me go, let me go. 습관처럼 매번 난 뱉어 끝내지 않은 말. 후회할 텐데 넌 쉽게 나를 못 떠나가. Oh baby that's stupid love. 너의 기준 그게 바로 나야. It's so stupid love. 내 놓치기에 너무 아까워. Like a loser. Man, this fits Yena's instrumentals very well. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Oh, baby, that's stupid love. 이번 한 번만은 감아줄게. It's so stupid love. 서로 놓치기엔 너무 아까워. Man, this would have been a really nice music video. I love the layering. Ooh. That was so much fun. I do want to mention one thing that is kind of important, because the translation is a little bit incorrect according to one of the comments. So the last line is, baby, you need me, you don't want to let me go. What the actual line is, I don't want to let you go. It changes the perspective of the song, because at first it's like, you're the one who's going to be the loser if you leave me. But at the end, Jin is saying, I don't want to let you go. So it's not that you'll become the loser if you leave me, I will become the loser if you leave me. So it's not whoever's the loser is whoever breaks up, but rather now he finally kind of like admits that he's the one who feel like the loser if she lets him go. So it kind of changes the perspective a little bit of the song, in my opinion, actually quite a bit, because it almost like symbolizes the fact that throughout the song he was a little bit angry. It's like, oh man, if you leave me, you're gonna be such a loser. You know, he's kind of like being frustrated and is trying to make her see, or she trying to make him see, depending on who sings the lyrics. But it's like, instead of trying to convince you that you're making a mistake, I'll just admit my true feelings. And the reality is, I don't want to let you go. So that way it kind of like changes the perspective, and it also puts a very endearing spin on the song because it ends with him being real. I love the vocalization. I love the back and forth. I know that there's like a live clip of this, and I wonder if they're gonna be standing like two buildings apart from one another, just like he did with Wendy. But you know, that let me know in the comment section. I'll probably watch that clip on my own time though. So let me know. But the song all by itself is an action adrenaline rush kind of song that honestly fits Yena's vocals and fits her style of her actual music videos really, really well. There was like that one anime coded music video, I believe it was a Japanese music video, one of the last ones we've checked out from Yena, that definitely had more of a rock vibe, and that's something that I really, really appreciated, and it fits here so incredibly well. And honestly, there is some stuff like "your standard is me," or "you love me, you miss me, you tell me I'm beautiful." Like, it sounds like such a Jin thing to say, like a world most handsome Jin kind of thing to say, like the kind of things that he would be sarcastically saying in like variety shows or like interviews or something. He's just doing it in a really funny and endearing way, and just kind of makes you smile a little bit. So there's a little bit of that in this one, honestly, as both of them within the context of the actual song, just trying to prove to one another that it's a mistake if you leave me. But in the reality of the situation is that it's going to be my mistake if you actually leave me, because I don't want you to let me go. Howdy Cowboy. Ooh. Damn. Damn. God, that is a really fun song. If this was a music video, somewhere in between it would be coexisting, and you'll have Suga and Sai in the background somewhere. That would be the same universe, basically. Ooh. And country Jin sounds pretty nice. Damn. God damn. That was definitely not what I expected. Even reading the title of the song Rope It, I still didn't realize what we were about to get ourselves into. And this was so nice. Like, the instrumental was amazing, you know, cowboy rock and roll, the horse sounds in the beginning and the end and everything. Almost like he came into the town, broke into like the bar, started partying around, maybe some fighting as well, because, you know, it is a cowboy movie after all. Maybe some revolver action or something, who knows. And roping some motherfuckers up as well as they try to hit you. That would be kind of dope as well. But this was a really awesome experience, because I don't think I've ever heard anything like that from Jin before. Like, even though I'm never gonna be like the biggest fan of country music by any stretch, there are some songs that I can appreciate, and I appreciate Jin's attempt here, because it was definitely a very good one. And like the lyrics themselves are really nice, almost like, you know, a country motivational kind of song. When you take a step and waver in the fork in the road of life, like sometimes life throws something at you, you know, don't let it stop you. Like, I love the fact that he kind of like almost like adapted the lyrics themselves and the lyricism into a country song, if that makes any sense. Just the mannerisms and just the way the lyrics are delivered, it almost feels like I don't know, 70s movies or something like that. I love the fact that it's kind of like delivering the line, the message of when life kicks you, or when life throws something your way and it's not good, don't hesitate and don't stop just because you had a bad day, fork in a road or bump in the road or whatever it could be. Don't let it stop you, and just rope whatever troubles come your way or something among those lines. Like, I really, really like that. And don't stop what you're doing, and if it feels good, do with that how you feel is fit, and start, you know, honestly, it kind of makes me think of Kingsman 2 with Pedro Pascal and like the lasso and like him fucking, you know, killing motherfuckers with that. So that was really, really cool. I really enjoyed the song, and I love the vibe a lot. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of country, I feel like Jin definitely did a really beautiful job. Oh, very, a little bit of anime-ish kind of vibe. Oh, whoa. Definitely anime vibes now. The production on that, the pause. And the lyrics are beautiful.
부드럽게 곁에서 속삭이는 소리 은은하고 따스하게 건네는 손길 설렘으로 가득 찬 내 숨결의 떨림 이 포근한 설렘은 점점 더 번져가 희미한 기억 속에 나를 감싸는 채 그리운 그 손길은 나를 물들여가네 스쳐간 바람 끝에 남겨진 흔적으로 조용히 날 울리며 작은 속삭임으로 날 이끄네.
Excuse me? What the f... Okay, Jen. Damn! This just became my favorite song on this album. It's so uplifting too, though. Holy shit, that guitar solo slash bridge was incredible. And like the entire song, like up until this moment, Nothing Without Your Love was my favorite, but now I feel like With the Clouds just became my favorite. It is so, I want to say anime coded in some ways. Man, the lyrics are also really, really beautiful. Like there was one that said, if your tears filled with sadness are rain, I'll gladly soak them all and take them away, so that your pure white heart won't be stained black, just like on the day we began. You know, so you maintain your purity from the day we started. And the travesties and like the darkness and the shit that is happening, that has happened to you throughout your time won't turn you into an individual that walks the path of like darkness. As like the intro to the song was kind of that. The clouds today also hold all of me, traveling endlessly across the sky, standing alone at the edge of loneliness. You know, to me who doesn't know where to go in the cold frozen silence, your warm whisper, your voice that held me within the faint clouds. It's like, honestly, there's definitely some parallels to draw between Running Wild or Nothing Without Your Love as well, in terms of, you know, I didn't give up on myself because of what you gave to me. This can easily be, you know, a song that, you know, talks about whatever individual or a fandom, the fandom army, I'm saying that as if there's multiple fandoms, you know, whatever it is that kind of like let you realize that your life has a light at the end of the tunnel, much like the lyrics from Nothing Without Your Love. Like, I feel like it's very reminiscent, only with this song, it's almost like Jin is willing to take all of your suffering away, almost like a, you know, a sacrifice kind of figure that is willing to take all of your endless darkness, because you saved him in the first place and let him live a life worth living. So he wants to return the favor for us all to live a life that we can be happy in and no longer be on that quote unquote edge of loneliness. Like, I really appreciate these lyrics. Honestly, the lyrics might not even be the most amazing part about the song. I did read that like 90% of the lyrics, I'm not sure if it's within the album or within the song, were written by him himself. But the most amazing part about the song is the production, the instrumental, the sudden shift, the pause in between, the sudden switch up to like this bridge slash, well, being a metalhead, I'll call it a breakdown, even though it's not, but it just gave me that vibe because it was so incredibly unexpected. Out of everything that he could have done, I definitely didn't expect him to just let the instrumental blow up like that, it was amazing. And just like how anime coded the instrumental itself is, and then with Jin's vocals, especially in the chorus, it just feels like it deserves to be like an anime intro. So I'm not sure which one, but at the same time, all I can think about if this was a music video is for Jin to be an anime character, you know, surrounded by those same clouds that are as beautiful as they are lonely, being on the edge of loneliness, falling, but then being saved because of all the warmth that he feels from like the fans or whoever saved him, whether it's family, dog, whatever it is, you know, running wild dog kind of fits as well. And it saved him from falling down, and he kind of like begins to levitate, and a whole new world kind of like opens up to him, and then he starts feeling the emotions from all the people that lended their voice to him or their strength to him, almost like fucking Goku summoning the I'm going on my DBZ analogies again. I'm not gonna do that, but it's like with all of the greatness and all the feelings and all the strength that you gave me that made me feel so loved, I want to not just give it back, but I want to take your own pain away so that you would feel what I feel, and you feel good, and you feel like you're living a world that is worth living. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting.
아직 난 거기 살아 너의 세상이 다 나였던 계절에 나 홀로 되뇌는 말 다시 돌아간다면 무슨 말을 할까 널 불러도 다시 메아리처럼 울려 날 헤쳐 기다림도 내겐 사랑이라고 했어 별 하나 없는 이 까만
Oh.
밤 불꺼질 무대 위로 늦은 찬상처럼 남아 아직 헤매고 있어 Maybe in another place another time 되돌릴 수 있다면 그땐 곁에 내가 있을까 널 기다리는 날 I'll be here in the background
Damn.
다른 색깔로 그린 서로 물든 채 뒤섞여 가던
Holy shit, the vocals are insane.
가는 게 때론 미칠 것 같지 But I still choose you 내게 전부 과거가 돼버린 내 흔적 다 해줘 기다림도 사랑이라 꾀하면 잊어 No 별 하나 없는 이 까만 밤
Damn, this chorus is so big.
늦은 찬상처럼 남아 아직 헤매고 있어 Maybe in another place another time 되돌릴 수 있다면 그땐 곁에 내가 있을까 널 기다리는 날 I'll be here in the background
Ooh. That was a cool transition.
Here in the background
Oh.
불꺼질 무대
Damn.
늦은 찬상처럼 남아 또 널 헤매고 있어 Maybe in another place another time 되돌릴 수 있다면 그땐 곁에 내가 있을까 널 기다리는 날 I'll be here in the background
Holy shit. I got chills. I still, this is an amazing song. Definitely, maybe even top 3 for me at this moment. I still feel like I don't know. It's hard to decide which song is the best at this moment, but I feel like these were the best vocals from the album so far. Like there's just something. And again, I love the way the chorus hits. I love the way he changed the background and turned the ground into like the transition into the bridge. It was unexpected. Like those two things, there were two things that were really, really unexpected about the way the song kind of like went. And I love that he keeps on surprising us with this entire album, whether it's going to genres that I didn't expect him to do, which is like, you know, cowboy rock, country, or whatever, to then go into like this, a song that has a very light kind of a breakdown, I would call it, in the previous song. You know, it was surprising. Like the structure of the song was surprising, to now this, the way the vocal melody kind of like evolves from the background. It was beautiful. It was really, really lovely. As someone that doesn't like instantly equating everything to like fans or or bandmates or whatever, but like the whole background kind of like aspect of it definitely makes me think of BTS and the fact that they kind of like have to wait for one another in the actual background. As some of the members were serving, now Jin is out. He's doing his own thing. He's doing Run Jin, and he's doing the solo stuff, and he's succeeding so well, while other members are in the military, and we're all waiting in the background for them to reunite, but also the members themselves always wait in the background to be there for one another, not to take the spotlight, but just to be there, because they care more about just supporting and not necessarily to make it known that they're there. They just want to be in the background because that's the most important part. And that's something that I really appreciate about BTS, because I've talked about it so many times. It feels like about how humble it feels like they are. They don't come across as like these larger than life individuals that, you know, would probably make any person that knows K-pop probably faint if they saw them in real life. They don't really come off that way. They come off as super humble and very like just quote unquote normal, just decent people, if that makes sense, you know. So that kind of like just, I don't know, it kind of feels like a bit of a love letter to the bandmates in some way, but whatever interpretation you want to take from the song, I feel like it can be easily adaptable as well. I really love the lyricism once again in this one. I think the word echo actually was mentioned in the first verse, and it's the only time throughout the entire album that it's been mentioned, which is kind of interesting because the album's called Echo. But the second verse is really cool because it touches on being drawn in different colors, like you and I are different colors, dreams that were mixed together while being dyed. That's also kind of interesting, as like our dreams are like this coloring book that we're, you know, painting over, becoming more and more forgotten. Sometimes it's crazy. It seems crazy, but I still choose you, all of you. My traces that have become the past, they've all been washed away. Waiting, because it's love, it's become quite worth it. Kind of like emphasizing that love was worth all of the pain and suffering and all the colors and dreams being washed away and becoming faded. The one thing that will never fade is my love for you. So I thought that was absolutely beautiful. Again, probably the best vocals on this entire album. Let's continue to the final song on this album, which is To Me Today.
햇살 비춘 아침 그 틀린 어제의 날 오늘의 하루살이 One day I could fly 쓸데없는 생각 두려워하지는 마 난 내일의 나에게 맡겨놓고 가 자, 걱정할 데 없네 지금을 살아가 어깨 펴고 날아올라 지금 이 순간 더
Bam. Oh.
나를 믿고 I fly 맘이 끄는 곳에 I fly 나를 던져 단 한 번뿐인 이 순간 내 마음을 열어 오늘은 날
Oh.
Now I fly you around my heartbeat 별빛 아래 빛을 비춰 꽃을 피워 What a life what a life 내 맘 가득 타올라 자 걱정을 덜어내 지금을 살아가 어깨 펴고 날아올라 지금 이 순간
Oh man, the vocals, again, beautiful. Again, this chorus sounds like an anime intro.
맘이 끄는 곳에 I fly 나를 던져 단 한 번뿐인 이 순간 내 마음을 열어 오늘은 날 날개를 펴 Now I fly to where my heart beat 하고 싶은 건 다 하는 거야 가장 살고 싶은 하루 살아 다신 없을 지금 이 순간을 기억해
Damn. Beautiful. Ooh. That's beautiful. Oh, it keeps going. That's beautiful. Damn. Holy shit. And this was such a beautiful song. It was so motivational as well, especially with like the anthemic anime rock kind of vibe that it had, and especially the way it bumped up the speed and the intensity towards the end, almost like to hammer the point in terms of don't let yourself lose the battle. Remember the you of today, not the you of yesterday, who might have been weak and felt like they couldn't handle whatever life threw at them. Ironically, kind of just rope it and just, do whatever feels right and whatever feels good, and don't let a fork in the road kind of like hold you down. This song is kind of like a letter to oneself, but also a letter to anyone who is willing to listen, who feels like they've been a little bit down and out on their luck. And like this song would definitely kind of like ignite a little bit of something for you to not to give up and keep on going. So by reading the lyrics, it's almost as if it's a letter that you wrote to yourself and you motivate yourself. And also I really love the chantiness when they say the one, because it feels like somebody is cheering you on. As Jin says, today's me, the one. Spread your wings, the one. It's like, it's almost like extra motivation and kind of like hype for you to do what you just wanted to do and just fly wherever your heart takes you. That's kind of like the gist that I take from this. Overall, this album was beautiful. It was packed with so many surprises, in my opinion. So many beautiful vocals and harmonies, and just the collab with Yana was really, really cool as well. We got Cowboy Jin, which was also really, really nice. Background was a really lovely, almost like sorrowful song that almost like I don't know, there's something, well, it almost like kind of like celebrates love that you might have for someone that outweighs all of the shit that you might have been through. It also in some way makes it feel kind of like a bit of a sad song. Like, I will always be in the background. You can take it as something positive, like I will always be there to support you, but also it kind of feels like an afterlife kind of song. Like, I might disappear, but I will always be in the background. Maybe I'm just taking it a little bit too far. But I definitely love the fact that we end on a super positive, uplifting note, and it just creates such a contrast between background, from being the character who's going to be forever in the background to support, to now being the main character in the foreground, and just focus on me as I write this letter to me, the one who will spread his wings and fly wherever the heart takes you. I feel like that's a cool symbolism. So while both songs don't necessarily while background doesn't necessarily feel like the most saddest song by any chance, there's something like romantic about it or something supportive about it at the same time. The contrast between those two songs almost feel like don't be in the background, be in the foreground and focus on your own life and be the main character of your own story or something along those lines. But whatever interpretation you want to take, let me know in the comment section and let me know if you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, as always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, check out the rest of my BTS reactions in the playlist attached. And if you want to see some extra stuff, there is over 147 episodes of Run BTS, as well as Are You Sure with Jimin and Jungkook, and some extra BTS stuff. Full list is available in the description. If you're interested, check it out. You don't have to subscribe if you just want to see what's available, but if you want to watch some of it, then consider subscribing and you'd be supporting the production of these videos here on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for watching. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.